It's Transforce96 here with a video where I'm just going to be showing you my top 5 most anticipated things from Hot Toys for the 2016 summer movie slate. So overall 2016 is just absolutely packed with superhero movies from Fox, Marvel, and DC. I'm very excited for all of them, and these are just some of my most anticipated things that I would assume Hot Toys will make, or I'm at least hoping Hot Toys will make. Now, this might change just constantly because obviously as new things are shown, more character details are released, and their official looks in costume, as well as when trailers come out. I'm sure my opinions and feelings will change, and new things will be known. So I'll think a little differently by the time these movies are actually released. But from right now, which is April 8th, 2015, these are my most anticipated Hot Toys from the 2016 movies. So yeah, possibly I'll update this as more is known, and I start changing my mind closer and closer to when the movies are coming out and when Hot Toys is actually officially releasing this stuff. So I might make some update videos on this. But for right now, these are my top 5 most anticipated things from Hot Toys figures in 2015 or 16. Sorry. The first thing is going to be number 5 will be Apocalypse. Overall, I'm really hoping that Hot Toys will make an Apocalypse figure. I think that Apocalypse is going to be a huge movie, and obviously probably one of the biggest X-Men villains in a long time. X-Men villains have been kind of pushed to the side for the most part in the most recent X-Men movies, but I think that this time Apocalypse and the villain will be very front and center and really in the minds of everybody. So, in normal circumstances, I would think that Hot Toys would definitely make this guy. Unfortunately, it's X-Men, and therefore it's owned by Fox, and therefore it's really hard for toy companies to make toys of their characters. I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to pretend to know, their kind of whole licensing deals there, but no company really makes Fox X-Men figures since the, let's see here, since X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, and now X-Men Apocalypse, and also the Wolverine. There were no toy lines for that, unfortunately. Diamond Select just last year for the Days of Future Past movie, they were going to make a Mystique, and unfortunately they had to cancel that figure because of licensing issues. Hot Toys has made a preview or made a prototype for Xavier from X-Men First Class. Unfortunately, it looks like that one was canceled or just completely tabled because, of course, of licensing issues, as well as just Hot Toys has not attempted to make any other X-Men character except for Wolverine. For some reason, they have the license and they have the rights to make Wolverine figures, but other than that, there is just no company making any other figures other than like other than like Mini-Mates. So I think that the chance of getting an Apocalypse figure is very slim to none, so that's why I'm very disappointed, but I do hope that, maybe it'll actually happen. I have my fingers crossed, so yeah. Alright, the fourth thing that I'm most anticipating is the Batman from Ben Affleck's Batman. So the reason I'm excited for this one is because I have an extensive Batman Hot Toys collection. I have Two-Face, Bane, Catwoman, Scarecrow. I have a Joker 2.0, the DX one, the Bank Robber Joker 2.0, and a custom Nurse Joker. I've got quite a nice collection of Batman, but the one character I'm missing in that Batman collection is Batman. So I am very excited to get a Batman, and I think that, I thought about just going and buying one of Christopher Nolan's Batmans, but I decided to wait it out because I'm sure that I'll want one of Ben Affleck once the movie comes out, assuming that it'll be good. So that's why I'm anticipating this figure. I'm also looking forward to like the Lex Luthor. I hope that figure looks decent, and they might make a Wonder Woman or Aquaman, because those two are both going to be in the movie. But considering I think that they're going to make more of cameos, I don't know if Hot Toys will actually make figures of them. But of course they will make Batman, and I'll be very excited to get this Batman. I would be more excited to get Apocalypse. The only reason I have Batman higher on this list is because I don't think there's much of a chance of getting an Apocalypse. Alright, and then the third most excited thing that I'm looking forward to with Hot Toys in 2016 is Deadpool. Again, we've got the same issue with Apocalypse with this one, though. It is a Fox-owned character, and therefore I think that it will be hard to get a Deadpool figure. That being said, I think that Hot Toys is really going to try to make a Deadpool figure, though. I think that, Deadpool is a fan favorite, especially among the older comic book fans, and not just kids or anything. So I think that Hot Toys is definitely going to do everything that they can to make a Deadpool figure, and therefore there might be a slightly higher chance of them actually being able to make Deadpool, though. Not sure on this, though. He could completely not be made, but I'm really having my fingers crossed because I'm absolutely loving just about everything that has been shown or seen from this Deadpool movie so far. It looks wonderful, and here's just a couple images. Oh shoot! Oh, there we go. Here's a couple more images of the Deadpool that was just pictures of him on set, which was just taken quite recently. Got Ryan Reynolds here with a little defigured face as Wade Wilson, and just a great shot of Deadpool. They just absolutely nailed his costume. So that's just one of the reasons that I really am looking forward to that Deadpool. The next thing I'm looking forward to, my number 2 most anticipated thing, is going to be the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. I'm really hoping that they will make a Harley Quinn, and I'm sure that they will. And I'm really hoping that it's just going to look great. I think that Margot Robbie is a really, great choice for Harley Quinn. Definitely great in Focus and Wolf of Wall Street, and I think that can really just bring Harley Quinn to screen. My only worry is her costume. There's been some interpretations of Harley Quinn's costume that I've really loved, and some that I really just disliked. Take Arkham for an example. I love the Asylum costume for her. I completely dislike her city costume. She wasn't in Origins, or at least she was only a psychologist when she was in Origins. And then now with the Arkham Knight, from what I've seen, her costume is pretty nice. I kind of like it, but I think that I like the Asylum one, a decent amount better. So overall, with those 3 versions of Harley Quinn from Arkham, one has been great, one has been bad, and one's been okay. So I am very worried about how she'll actually look, but assuming she looks good, I'm definitely going to be super stoked for this, as well as I'm kind of going to bundle this one in Joker from Suicide Squad as well. I think that to have a Harley Quinn as well as Joker together on your shelf is just going to look amazing. I think will just be absolutely fantastic. But actually, at the moment, I'm more so looking forward to Harley Quinn, just because, I've got a ton of Heath Ledger Jokers, and I can't imagine that this Joker is going to be any better than Heath Ledger at all, so that's why I'm a little more looking forward to Harley Quinn, but still, I am very excited for Joker as well. Now, my number 1 most anticipated Hot Toys figure release for a 2016 movie, although I think the figures will come out in 2017, is going to be, let's pull it up here. Alright, little drum roll, I guess. And, I forgot how long the intro of this video is. There we go. It's going to be Star Wars. This is just Star Wars in general, not a specific figure from Star Wars. I really do love Star Wars. I can get just as into Star Wars as I can with Transformers, DC, and Marvel and whatnot. But just in the last decade, there hasn't been anything to get excited for with Star Wars. Just like the Clone Wars has been very exciting, but that has ended a while back. The toy lines for Star Wars have become quite awful, with 5 points of articulation, and the Black Series being the only decent one. But still, just they don't come out with very many figures, so there's not a whole lot to get or look forward to anyway. So this is really going to spark my Star Wars toy collecting again, which I'm very looking forward to because I absolutely love Star Wars, and it's been a shame that I've really not been able to collect Star Wars, just because there really hasn't been anything great with Star Wars toy line wise, or at least anything that's gotten me excited. So that's why I am most anticipating Star Wars for the 2016 Hot Toys, because even the Sideshow ones, recently they've really like stopped doing Sideshow Star Wars figures almost. They barely come out with them, and when they do, they're mostly just clones, so nothing great there, which is why I am much more excited to start collecting Star Wars again, and especially on a grand toy line like Hot Toys is. So there you go. That's going to be my most anticipated Hot Toys for 2016. I'm very excited for all the Hot Toys of 2016 though, and like I said, I'm sure there will be a lot more new developments and new characters shown and things that'll get me a lot more excited for other characters, or maybe even more excited for these characters in general. So overall, very excited. I'd love to hear what you guys are most looking forward to from Hot Toys in 2016, because this is just my personal opinions. Alright, thanks so much for watching.